Hey up. That's how you do a northern stream. Hey up.
That sounds wrong.
Yes. Hello and welcome to Comic Solving Problems, but one of those afternoon ones where we just chat about the behind the scenes and talk about what it's like doing our topical comedy show, streaming all over the shop, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9. I'm Stephen Allen.
I'm Eric McElroy, and I love the fact that we're doing it behind the scenes of this show, and we're actually in the same scene where we do the show.
But I meant to talk about this today. Look, I've gone for a T-shirt, and all right, look at this. I prepared this so that I look more creative. With a little baseball cap, because this is kind of how directors look, and maybe writers and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Should I put my cowboy hat on?
Yes, please. If you could add the cowboy hat, for the actual show. Yeah. You're not going to do it? Okay, we're wired in as well.
I don't want to stand up because trouser problems.
Fair enough. So yes, we do this comedy show twice a week, and then we start to do these extra ones where we just talk about our feelings.
Our feelings about the show, not about other things, because we don't have feelings.
Oh, we're not? Okay.
We don't. No, that's not for this podcast. That's a different podcast, Steve. I think, there's, we talked on Thursday night, last night, about Bob Woodward's new book with Donald Trump. And there's a New York Times piece out today that is just apparently, because Trump spoke to Woodward about the book 18 times. And then Trump called him for a 19th. So basically the way they spoke to each other is that Trump gave Woodward a special phone number that Woodward could call and leave a message to say he wanted to talk to the president. And then the president would ring him. Because normally to reach the president of the United States, it's normally a tiny bit difficult for some reason, because he's meant to be the most powerful person in the world, and he's meant to be busy.
Well, yes, that's true. Yeah, that'd be good.
Well, we also know from a Wednesday press conference that Trump listed every single Fox TV show he'd watched that night, and that he'd been watching Fox and Friends in the morning. And there's a brilliant Biden ad out right now showing how many minutes he watched television for in a day, and contrasting that to the number of people who died during the same span of time from COVID-19.
Can I just stop you and say, have you left your phone near the microphone again?
Yep. I did.
You're getting that right in the ear.
See, that's the kind of behind the scenes stuff we do when the show's happening. But yeah, he was so excited about talking to Bob Woodward. He basically on the tapes, it says Melania walks by, and you can hear the president go, "Honey, I'm talking to Bob Woodward."
Oh, bless. Have you not started to have some sympathy for Donald Trump?
No.
Because he's, he don't know what he's doing. He's befuddled. I have sympathy for befuddled people.
He's a befuddled person with the nuclear codes.
Yeah.
There is no sympathy.
But then, look, befuddled people can't even work a remote control, and there are no secret codes for that. So I think we're safe.
I don't know what we're safe from anymore. No, it's very difficult to have sympathy for somebody who wants to be a fascist dictator. And that's pretty much what I think he's going for, if he understood it. So he's doing it in a befuddled way, which is even makes me angrier.
It is terrifying. Yeah, that's true. It's truth.
Oh, well.
So yeah, maybe we'll cover more of that next week. There'll probably be more books, though. How many books have you covered on the show that have been written about Donald Trump?
I don't know. I mean, we talked about this. I mean, he should be just working for Amazon. He's doing more business for them. As much as he hates Jeff Bezos, he's making him millions. It's very strange.
Okay.
I mean, he can only make money for other people. He makes money for Jeff Bezos. He makes money for Vladimir Putin. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Plenty of that going around. The other thing that we do during this, we can test out tech. Because one of the things that we do these extra ones for. I didn't have loads of extra tech to test today, but I did try and create something that we will never use in the main show. I've always wanted to do it. I don't think it's going to work particularly well because we overload the laptops and stuff. But in theory, if I'm shocked by anything, I should be able to do this. Here we go. Here we go. I've set up a second cam.
Is it?
What?
Why did you do it like you're in a? Oh God, what are those films?
Carry On film.
Carry On film. He did the Carry On film phase.
Yep.
That's a live shot.
Yeah. No, it's slightly laggy, so I can only do. Look, you see, my lips don't sync. I can only do reaction shots.
I'm sure we can find a use for that in the show.
Genuinely, I thought this is what I do, right? I should have uploaded the picture. I sent Eric a picture of me redesigning our streaming network because I'm like that. But I thought when we're doing the show and we're talking about the comments, I could, in theory, because this is the laptop I go to look at the comments, have a face cam. Although, look, hang on, look at that, even that. There you go. So I could sit here and read the comments from the people. How's that? I mean, it's not too bad. It's just ugly to see the mouth being too choppy.
Yeah. Could you put on a face mask when you do that, and then we wouldn't be able to see your lips moving?
Yeah. Oh, look at this! Look at them. Oh.
And then you'd be in sync essentially and COVID compliant.
That's what we need. That's what we're after. So that was...
Why is it such a different color? It's like it's like a night cam of a grocery store.
Yeah. For the first few episodes, this is the webcam that I actually used for the first few episodes, and that's why I looked so hideously odd-coloured for so long till we bought this.
I do
kit.
have. When this whole thing started and we decided to start when streaming was the only place to do gigs. I mean, now we don't do gigs. We just try and set them up and then cancel them when no one buys tickets.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a webcam, and I found one that is from 15 years ago, and I thought, oh, maybe we'll see how the quality can't be that bad. Oh my days!
Is it pretty bad?
I've got it. I still have it. So could I do the second camera thing too?
Yeah.
Oh, where is it? I'm not gonna stand up. Let's see. I can't do it. I can't do it live, can I?
I don't think you're about to do it live. No.
Oh. Where is it?
The problem is you'd have to sit through me telling you how to do it technically, and I know what people are like when I'm trying to explain technical things.
Have you seen on YouTube? There's loads of technical videos. People get into that shit. That could be what breaks us. Not this comedy malarkey or writing jokes. We could do some opening videos. What have I got to open?
Yeah. To be fair, we have unboxing videos.
Unboxing.
What have you unboxed there?
It's just it's empty. But
it's a disappointment. I mean, if that was your YouTube video, I would be thumbs downing it. But it's a starting place.
It's a starting point. All right, keep talking. I'm going to see if I can find the webcam. I'll show you how.
Oh, look, he stood up. What's he wearing on the bottom half? What's he got on?
Not showing.
Oh, okay. Later on, we're also going to talk about the fact that we've been trying to do lots of interviews and things to plug the show, and so often people are asking about what do we wear on the lower half, that it's actually starting to become like 50% of a sex chat now, that they was going, so are you wearing the suits on the top of, what are you wearing down below?
For genuine research purposes for the show, I was looking at YouPorn or Pornhub. Genuinely, it was. I was going to do a joke about Obama spanking Trump, and I thought maybe somebody's put something on Pornhub that's got like an Obama impersonator or something that I could get a non-inappropriate clip from. And there are people who put stuff on Pornhub that are like just genuinely like political speeches and things.
Right.
So I think
I see non-porn stuff on Pornhub.
We could get a channel on Pornhub.
Would there be much in that for us? I mean, would there be an audience there?
Different. I don't think we should be discriminatory in the audience that we perform to.
I'd like them mainly to have their trousers on, which I know admittedly is more than we're doing, but that's, there's no reciprocity here. We're the ones doing the show.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something maybe we can put it into our marketing meetings and see.
Yeah. Yeah, we have marketing meetings. Fair enough.
So that's our new tech. We have a chat cam.
Yeah.
It's chat cam.
There's actually a better way to do it as well now I think about it. All I need is another USB camera. So actually, would it be worth it? Because I could have it on there, and it means we're not seeing the side of the face. But does anyone care? As we addressed in the show last night, and you can go and watch it on YouTube, I'm aware of the fact that the biggest asset I bring to things is not my face. And that's why I didn't get any free coffees from Pret. And there's videos about that.
And that's why before this, your career was in radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic radio cake. I had to say it after you said that.
And if anyone saw last night's show, I'm losing my voice as well. Anyone saw last night's show, I've changed. Look at that. No longer branded.
Mug. I still the same mug. Still full of gin.
Anything else to plug and to talk about and the doings of the show? So
the show, I thought you meant in life in general. There's nothing else to plug in life. The show, I mean, it's going to get more intensive about the election. I haven't decided. I have been thinking about beyond the show, trying to maybe do some vlogs about what's happening in politics, but I don't know if the internet needs another talking head regurgitating their thoughts on the internet or on the election and stuff. But
maybe, because to be fair, people like anger. What we're doing, the reason what we're doing is not successful is because we're just making hopefully amusing jokes from a sensible point of view. And that's not what people want. People want us to be, you know, that episode when I did my Alex Jones impression. Mm-hmm. People like that, not because it was the good impression. They just like seeing a middle-aged guy get sweaty and angry.
Yep. And, I mean, getting sweaty, I can do that.
Well, but thanks to your YouPorn research.
It was there weren't what I found there's more deep fakes there was a deep fake with Michelle and Hillary that I can't unsee. Dear. Yeah, that's a fetish.
Update as well. We've also been rejected by OnlyFans. Apparently, we're not allowed to be on that yet. I've not given up. But our first attempt to get this stream on OnlyFans has been turned down.
So, did they say why?
And probably not enough nudity. No, it was because we need to prove that we are like responsible adults to perform on that network. So we're not going to be getting any bits out. We're just doing a comedy show, but we'll keep chipping away at that. But we will be on more and more platforms, hopefully at some stage, including OnlyFans. Why not?
Did you not send them the link to our IMDb page?
That's true. We're on IMDb. Actually, I might just drop that in an email as well and go check this out. And we'll still get turned down, but I'll feel good about it.
And you can. Is a subscribe button available? Can we put that up? There we go. Because you can. The channel is there. Because when we do the actual show, it has jokes in it and things. But it's there. So not on OnlyFans yet. We're going to talk about this Pornhub thing. I'm interested. Anywhere else we should be?
I don't know if you can do live streams on those platforms. We'll look at it. We could upload we could upload the show afterwards. We are also available on illegal BitTorrents on Pirate Bay because we're not illegal. We're very much allowed to give this content away for free from the main show because we own it. So it feels odd. It feels odd having to use the Tor browser to access a website to give away our own content. But I'm bored.
Yeah, I think if we were doing a live stream on Pornhub, that's under their webcam section, and that would mean that when people, I've just read research, and then when people did donate to the show, it would make that change sound.
Okay. I don't know what sound that is. I'm actually not even pretending I don't know what that sound is. I feel pretty good about myself for once.
You've never... All right, never mind. I don't want to discuss this anymore.
So T says on D Live says hi. Hi T says. Hopefully you're still with us.
Hi.
The comment section's just starting to warm up like it normally does.
There we go.
Yeah, that's another one of the platforms that we lob this content out on. And trouble with. So we've had a slight rejig. It always happens whenever we have a slight rejig of how the network works. You got to trace down where the leaks are. So we're not necessarily. Did we work out? And I know there's nothing worse than watching people do a stream talking about where the stream's going. Did we work out? Did we actually land on this YouTube page, the Comic Solving Problems YouTube?
I didn't check, but I can. Yeah. I think. I mean, as a comedian, we're underemployed these days, and your ability to figure out the stream and plug these leaks. Have you thought about going into plumbing?
Do you know what? I have been playing a lot of Mario. I don't know if that answers the question or not. Feels almost like it does.
Yeah, I think, it is a time where we need to be thinking about other careers. It's probably necessary. Yeah, I think we are live on our channel.
Oh, sweet. There we go. That was the big breakthrough.
Can I make any noise? Yeah.
So
we're there.
The big question is, what would you do if you had to do something else? What else would you do for a living?
Well, declare bankruptcy and flee the country.
Yep.
I've got about enough money and a U.S. passport to go back to America, and I still have a couple credit cards. So basically, how long does a bankruptcy last? 7 years?
Again, I don't know about live streaming porn, and I don't know the details of bankruptcy. You're really making me feel like I've made some good life decisions.
By partnering with me.
Don't normally feel that. Yeah.
I think it's 7 years. So if I could float us on credit cards for 7 years in America, our bankruptcies here would be forgiven, and then I could come back to the UK. Right. There you go.
Wow.
That's my career.
So effectively, it almost feels like you're doing a semi-Kaiser Soze. I'm not sure how, but that's your plan. My career, I got no idea. I'm totally unemployable. I don't understand how. I used to be like not bad at school, and somehow I'm just not employable. I can add up, and I can do stuff. I'm quite good with computers, but I got no chance of getting references. Imagine that in an interview. What have you done with your life for the last 20 years? Turned up to places where people are drinking and do silly, childish jokes. Oh, come and work for our important business. So, no, I'm out. That's it.
I could see you working at services on the motorway.
That's true. Yeah.
You've got a fondness. You've got a fondness for them.
I'd be pretty good at that. Yeah, that's true. Because I could. It's almost like I should be, if there is a motorway services head office where people call up to ask for which services to go to, that's a job I could get in on. Yeah,
you've got the voice for it. You've got the knowledge. Maybe that could be another like if I start my U.S. topical, we have our spin-offs from Comic Solving Problems. We can
spin-offs
have
now. Okay.
Spin-offs. Yeah, I'll have my American politics thing and my unboxing videos.
Unboxing, yeah.
I mean, that'd be enough. I mean, so many people do unboxing videos where they open something, but how many people do unboxing videos where they just open empty boxes?
That's true. Yep, and focus on the box. Oh my God. Seriously, we should do unboxing videos where we just describe the quality of the cardboard, the way in which it's folded, and then just ignore the kit that's on the inside. Oh, because we've bought loads of kit for these shows. We should have been doing that right from the start.
I've got one. Here we go. Look at this box.
Yeah.
This box right here. I mean, it's got a nice little fold. See how it's got the foldy out there that had the item. I don't even want to mention the name of the item. Yeah. In place, and then that folds out and it folds back in again.
I really like it when you get those boxes where you do have that two-level. I'd call it the mezzanine effect within a box. I think because you've got to have the phrases. So it looks like good quality. It looks like only one thickness of cardboard, but that's what you need. It might have come in a thicker cardboard. It's in an outer box,
laminated, so it's smooth.
Nice. Okay, so
feel the smooth,
shiny finish, gloss
finish.
Can
you hear that?
Oh, now we're getting into our other spin-off, the ASMR spin-off.
It's lickable. Not probably the best thing in the COVID era.
It's a lickable box you got there. Speaking of which, watch last night's show. There was a brief cameo appearance of Keisha, was it? I can't remember the name. The woman who did My Neck, My Back.
Crack.
There it is.
There's a crack.
Lick the crack.
I mean, it does do a bit of it's a little bit misleading because the box is, because it's got this poofy bit thing here. So they clearly have gone, there was a cardboard enthusiast who made this box because they could have gone with half the size because the device is only this thick, but they've gone for more. They've gone, let's big up the box.
Right. So they put a false bottom in, like a drug smuggler's suitcase or a people smuggler's lorry. Okay.
Exactly. Keep that. So beautiful. Yeah, that's nice. And then, okay, so
we've got to do these videos where you just go, oh, that's beautiful.
So I can do we've got that show, that spinoff, U.S. politics, and then you can start a channel just narrating the country's service stations and motorways. You must be able to get enough stock footage or free images on the web to do different photos of the various places. Sorted.
I'll turn up and do it.
And there's different constituents that are going to be interested in those kinds of facilities. So again, I brought us back to Pornhub.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, good. So if you're watching this now, I'd say that you can go back. We're releasing clips from last night's show. I think last night's show was a good one.
I think so.
The same page with us
I enjoyed it. I think we always have fun because we often, whenever there's a new anti-Trump book that comes we play a game about what are the most outrageous things that are in that book and which are true or false. So we had two of those this week. We had the Michael Cohen book and the Bob Woodward book. So those are always fun.
Yeah, that was solid. Double quiz week. At some point I want to do a quiz special. We'll work out when we can do that.
It's another spin-off.
Yeah, the quiz special. God, actually, genuinely, should we start doing spin-off? Not necessarily motorway services ones, but we could have a go. We've got enough streams to push people to the YouTube for the unboxing. Comedy unboxing. That needs to be done. No one's done that yet, have they? I've not seen any. Maybe they have. I don't really.
No, we shouldn't. Well, if we're going to do, don't tell anyone.
No one's watching this. This is just a tech test.
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how many people are watching. I'll just look on our channel here. Oh, I think it's just got me watching.
That's so great, isn't it? When we start streaming and then we go to check to see if it's on the things and we go, oh, there's a viewer already, and not realise it's us.
Just us. Just watching myself. Watch myself.
And then.
Oh boy. But that's what the people do. That's what the people want. They don't want structure and jokes. They just want, I don't know, chat and boxes.
What do people want these days? It's a very good question. Actually, while we're doing tech tests, I'm just going to double check to see if I can restart one of these things midstream, which is normally illegal, but I think I found a way.
This is another box, but I'm not as impressed with this one.
So what's that say on the front of it? Oh, it's a tissue box. Other way around.
Tissue.
There we go.
Ultra soft.
I mean, so in terms of labeling on the packaging, not great, but I think credit where it's due to a very functional perforated section that you've now removed.
It's still there.
But the bit that you would have, the oval bit, or to quote that famous film Ovula, that ovular bit that you've removed from there, that's some good perforation.
I do like the feel of perforation. A nice perforation. Again, we're back to the AMSR again. But, yeah. I've got here's an old box.
How very dare you.
This was my one of my grandparents, I think. It's a dribble glass, so it's like a joke. Can I bring that in? See the dribble glass?
Okay.
So it's one where you put. This is a classic piece of craftsmanship. If you drink from this, it's perforated along the sides, so it will be a joke glass that makes you dribble. So hold on. Should we also unbox plastic containers too?
Yeah, that's nice.
We could go beyond the genre. This is. Sparkling water.
Nice, you've gone for sparkling water. Wait, what brand of sparkling water have you got?
This is, I think, a Sainsbury's discount brand. Oh no, this is Hubbert's store.
Wow, that's quite fancy. Just to do, this is what Northerner Steve lives off over here. Flipping Tesco, it's barely fizzy. We're not sure what gas is in it. Sparkling water.
Here we go. I haven't washed this, but
none of it's going to reach your mouth, it'll be right.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to zoom in. I don't want to get anything on the... I just bought a keyboard. Okay, here we go.
I mean, that used to keep people entertained back then. It was a simpler time. We could see it. Saw you dribbling.
Basically what it is in the little cuts that are there, it looks like leaves. Oops, wrong way. There's little leaves. There's holes in the leaves.
Nice.
So that when you drink, it just dribbles out.
And that was what, in the 60s or something? Or but look at the box, maybe even older than that?
Before Pornhub, this is what grown-ups did for fun.
But that just also happens anyway these days.
When you get to, I mean, Donald Trump, I'll do my Trump impression.
Oh, send one to Donald. Can we buy one and get it sent to him?
This is an antique, though. It's an antique box.
Yeah.
So we've already blown the concept because we just looked at what was in the box. I actually unboxed this.
It's harder than it looks.
Shit.
Right. So fair enough. We got a few ideas. This was effectively a brainstorming session for other spin-off ideas for when comedy no longer works.
So when we see our comedy competition launch these shows before we do.
Yeah, it's our own fault. Lovely stuff. So I think should we bail and just say watch the actual stuff that's prepared? I prefer doing these that aren't prepared, where we just go off on random stuff. But
I got a lot of things over here. So
it's got a lot of boxes.
Because that's what they do on Twitch, don't they? They just go online for days and do this stuff.
Yeah. Can we do it
on Twitch?
I actually do have. We are on Twitch. I've got one more. I've got one more box because I recently bought something for the filming. It's just that I'm a bit plugged in. So
all right,
please hold. I'll be back in a sec. I can't hear you now, so don't say bad things about me. And I'm not standing up because these are not my finest box of yours.
So if you're just joining us now, Steve and I are launching our new
Damn it, I can't hear him. I'm putting it back in because I know
not
what
boxed show.
We all
It's
know.
going to be a spin-off from Comic Solving Problems, where we open boxes. Steve's gone to get a box now, and he's going to present us with a box, which he will not actually open.
No.
But we will describe the quality of the box. That's our take on this. Okay.
In case we need this as a clip, here we go. Hello and welcome to Comics Unboxing Things, the latest hot thing on YouTube. I'm Stephen Allen.
I'm Eric McElroy.
Today I want to look at the Tripod 3110 box.
Okay, nice.
So
I like it.
I got it as an online order, arrived just the other day, and thought we'd do the unboxing. So as you can see, the ends, they're not symmetrical. That very much is the bottom closed off end. It has the overlapped function that means it's actually quite good at carrying the weight of the tripod.
Added strength, yeah.
It's a simple release. It's not one of those tricky ones with the 5 different flaps.
Oh, I hate flaps.
Just the one simple release, and then you're in. I do have to admit, this is quite poor quality cardboard.
No.
And the printing, it's monochrome with a blue hue. So it's not the most aesthetically pleasing box that you'll get out there on the market, but for the money, this was quite cheap. So I'd give it 5 flaps. Is that how we're going to judge these things?
Yeah, I mean, I think they could have done at least some tonal coloring. You know, the problem without, I mean, I'm not a big fan of too many flaps, but that means if you accidentally carry the box upside down, you're going to lose that tripod.
That is true, yeah.
So that's a danger, and you know, you just lost that purchase you've waited for. You've gone to all that effort to have it delivered to your home, and it just slips out and smashes to the floor. So I'm going to go for 4 flaps.
Only 4 flaps. I mean, that's
I'm going to take
valid.
a flap off for not having a flap.
I mean, we've not even got into the fact that there is some interesting detail. They have printed some useful information there. Tells you the weight, the diameter, the height, the other height, and the other height.
But is that a teal or is that a baby blue? What is that?
It's coming across as a teal on the webcam, but this is it's slightly bluer in real life.
It's not popping for me.
No, that's
it doesn't have that flair that you want from your instructions on a box.
But I would say, where's the actual? This one, I actually quite like the way that they've listed a 3-way head, built-in level, 4 sec. Whatever that means, aluminium legs. These, in my actual experience, the legs have lasted longer than 4 seconds, but it's nice that it tells you what's happening. And then a quick lever lock. Who doesn't love a quick lever lock?
Well, granted, that's required, I think, on any good tripod box these days. You need the lever lock to be described on the box. That's what's the point of the box in the first place. But the fact that you're having to guess what the 4 sec is, that's going to cause problems.
Okay, I'll give you 4 flaps. Fair enough. And there
we go.
That's our unboxing video.
Join us next time. Subscribe. Ring the bell.
Dear. I mean,
I think we cracked it.
I'm going to put that on as a clip, and if that ends up doing better than the stuff we've actually written, I'm quitting.
Yep. And whatever you do, don't start watching Gender Reveal Parties Gone Wrong. Because then you'll never come back to our show. Because they're hilarious.
Yep.
What'd you think of the Bouge Arab before we go? What'd you think of the Bouge Arab gender reveal, where they had it the $92,000 to have their gender revealed on a skyscraper in the UAE? Yeah,
in general, am in favour of rich people being idiots, because it's a force that gets money back into the economy. So I like that. But I mean, I don't know how much you should spend on a gender reveal party, because I can tell you that no one cares the gender of your child that you're having. So you could spend 0 and that would be value for money. So anything above that is wasteful. But yeah, ridiculous. Who absolutely cares?
I don't know. And that, I mean, that kid's that's gonna be that kid's. Oh, you're the boy with the tower. Oh, that was you. I mean, that's it. He's had the highlight of his life, and he's not even a human yet.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. It's all downhill from being an embryo. Well, that's happy times.
There we go.
Lovely.
Right. Well, our topical comedy is back Tuesday night at 9 o'clock in the UK, or other times are available in different parts of the world.
Indeed. Yeah, and get subscribed on the YouTube where you can see the unboxing, but mainly the comedy shows. Thank you very much. Right, we'll head out of here till Tuesday at 9.
See you then. Bye.